kind of still to this day in the field of,
You're super easy to talk to.
No. So that's what I'm saying. When
this girl, like what?
No, so it's like when I was like really heavy into talking to guys and stuff, I did have one dude check me on something that was very important. That's the kind of dudes I like. I like dudes that are just like really like tell me.
You're her. She strong women.
Like I need you to tell me like what's going on. So he was just like, I just need you just to not make me feel like a schedule. And I was like,
he was like, okay.
It's prioritization is the word.
Because everything was. It was the way I was saying, all right, if you want to go out, you got to let me know now so I can say what time it is, which makes sense. But the way I was saying it made it feel like, just made him feel like, okay, I feel like I'm just a part of your schedule now, rather than being somebody that you with. It's very hard to wrap your head, but
I get it. No,
I respected that.
But there's one word that speaks to that, and I said it earlier. It's about how you prioritize.
Right.
Really, no matter who does what, it's really how you prioritize. And nobody, whether they're in the industry or not, wants to feel like they're not a priority and like they're taken for granted. The minute you get into that, things we take for granted eventually get taken away. That's just the real.
Right, and then that's when I was well, I guess I wasn't super. I was like 21 or 22.
Oh, that's so cute. Isn't that cute? So basically 21.
This doesn't even yet count. Like,
but it was it stuck with me because it made sense. And that, it made me realize that was just a phase in my career where I was just like, I gotta do everything I can, like the rat race to make it in the industry. I always hear people say they don't have time for a relationship.
What does making it in the industry mean to you? To both of you, like what does that mean? What's success?
Making it what's success or what's making it in the industry? Those are like two different things.
Some people align it. Okay. How do you define success? And then share with me, what does making it in the industry mean? These are our final questions before we move to the next segment.
So success to me is that sense of accomplishment that goes beyond music. Like my purpose. I always feel like my purpose is to get my blessings and then expand them to help others.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
So once that's fulfilled to a point where I'm like, if I was to die tomorrow, I feel like I did what God wanted me to do on earth. That's success. Now, success in the industry, obviously, music charting, dope music videos, a lot of wealth is coming from that. The money is there. My family able to eat.
And not the debt wealth. She talking about when it's in the green, not the red.
Oh yeah, When we in the green, of course, and just my music doing what I want my music to do. Touch everybody's heart and make some money.
I love that. That right there.
So she gave like half of my answer. She gave pretty much everything she just said I agree with, but for me there are a few other elements. I think for me, success in life is freedom. And so it all works in tandem for me because, like, for instance, freedom for me, wealth is freedom, and money does not interest me. I grew up around a lot of money. I don't have a bunch of money, just so you're clear, but I grew up around money.
We're gonna borrow some money after the show.
But because I was exposed, like, that doesn't impress me. But what impresses me is what you're able to do and the freedom that you have to be your most authentic self, to pursue your purpose, to be a blessing, to speak to what she said, because my heart is always like, God gave me this gift because there's something I'm meant to impart to other people.
Right.
And so having the freedom, success brings the money, brings the freedom to then do what you really love and are purposed to do. So for me, it all works in tandem. They do overlap. They are different, but they overlap. Success in the industry for me doesn't look a lot different than that. Obviously, I want to quote unquote make it, but it's as you mature, as you grow, as you evolve, as you learn to love yourself more and get deeper into yourself and what things look like for you as opposed to what they look like to the masses, that line moves. And so what used to be the pinnacle of success for me now, I'd still love it, but maybe not as much as I would have 10 years ago. And Jeffrey,
a lot of it's not real. Let's
right
start there.
And
it's not real.
And Jeffrey Towns, Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
I used to be at a Touch of Jazz when I was a kid all the time with my friend Tia, and he said something to me that made so much sense. And when I was like 15, and it has stuck with me forever. Shout out, Jeff, if you ever see this. He said, Tam, hold up. Oh, I'm sorry, my real name is Tamara. My artist name that I legally own is AnOmali. So he said, Tam, hold up 10 fingers. And I was like, okay, what are we about to do? He's like, hold up 10 fingers. I was like, okay, cool. He said, all right, I've been in this industry a long time. I think you're really talented. I think you're gonna, go really, really far. I need you to understand something about this. You can only ever have 10. I said, well, what does that mean? He said, for everything that you get in life, and especially in this industry, it's a trade. You're going to give something up. You get wealth, you're gonna lose people. You get fame, you're gonna lose privacy, etc. And he went down the list. Everything in life is a trade. Nobody actually gets to have it all. So success to me is being able to have the level of freedom and notoriety that I want, and the ability to change the world, but still have balance and not have given up so much that it's no longer worth it.
See, there it is. And I guess those are great answers, and I really appreciate your perspectives on everything. For me, it's impact, intention, destroying my enemies, making them plead for mercy, and the total lamentation of the wicked.
Prepared to be assimilated.
I forgot where I was.
Prepared to be assimilated.
I was like, crush your enemies. No. Well, I had such a great time. Could you just please, thank you guys for being on the show. Thank you so much for being on Behind the Curtain. Before we go, can you please tell us where we can find you, your music, your everything, like what you're doing next? Go ahead.
Okay, Arnetta Johnson. You can find me on Instagram. If you type in my name, everything will come up. But my name on Instagram is That Trumpet Chick, same for Twitter. ArnettaJohnson.com is where you can find more info on like upcoming shows and other things that I'm doing. As of right now, I am currently preparing to go on tour with AJR, and I'm in the midst of my band camp that'll be happening this summer called Arnetta's Band Camp, and we will be launching that in a few weeks.
All right. So, yep. Go ahead. All right. Congratulations, and thank you so much.
Oh yeah, you can find my music everywhere. It's all over the place. Yeah.
All distribution. Just Google it.
Yeah, just Google it.
I'll be able to say that shortly because I have new stuff coming out because the old stuff has been pulled. But
I saw it on Reverb Nation. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's the old stuff, and that's some of the unfinished stuff. But mine is super easy. It's AnOmali.rocks, AnOmali with an I, so ANOMALI.rocks. And from there, you can link to all of my social media platforms. I don't need to run those down. I'm working on my album right now. And you asked something else. What was the other question?
I would like if you could just give us a taste of music. So right now, the individual that Arnetta is in a relationship with, the trumpet, is on vacation today. So she's resting her lips for the tour. So we're gonna just allow you to chill out. I mean, if you want to do some push-ups or something, hey,
I need to hit a good.
Well, since she's getting a break.
She doing unassisted pull-ups. Like, I'm like, oh, word, no band though, no band sis. All right, I got you though. I got you.
So if you want to collab and train me, I'm down.
Yeah, definitely got to do something. We got to do something. I don't know when our schedules align. We just gotta make it work. But if you don't mind,
well, since she's getting out of it altogether, I'll sing, but I don't feel like playing today. Is that okay?
That's unacceptable, actually. But no. No. I was hoping that you play Mary Had a Little Lamb. No, it's all right.
You know what it is?
You gotta see her at you gotta see her at her next show if you want all of it. This is give us a taste.
To be quite frank, I've been a little lazy lately in the pandemic. I have not been practicing on my P's and Q's outside of doing stuff for the studio, and I haven't been playing for church, and that's usually what keeps my chops real strong. So I'm not even gonna play myself today. Like, y'all know I can play. It's okay. But what I will do, this is just where I am today, and I really am a secular artist, and I'm not a person who churches people to death, but I'm just in a spiritual space today, so y'all gonna work with me, right?
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Can you please throw me an E flat?
Ooh! Oh, she read.
So I'm gonna do just a little taste of this because this is the Lord's Day after all.
Do you want any accompaniment for
They can jump in if they're familiar, but
All right, well, I want to give a quick shout out before we get into this. I'd like to thank the Rotunda for having us for Behind the Curtain.
whoop, whoop, thank you.
The Pennsylvania Council on the Arts. I'd like to thank Wawa for the waters. We'd like to shout out to Hip City Veg for the awesome sliders. I'd also like to thank the Women's Coalition for Empowerment. My name is Shekhinah B. I will be remiss if I don't mention the entire team. We have Tym Johnson on bass. We got Styx on drums, and he just sounds
gorgeous.
Oh, he's showing it off. He just conditioned it this week. So we have Will the Man on keys. We got Jason on videography. We have Zoe on house management and all that good stuff. I'd like to shout out to everybody that's on social media. Thank you so much for supporting our arts initiatives with the Women's Coalition for Empowerment. Thank you to our guests, Arnetta Johnson and AnOmali. AnOmali, take us home, sis.
Okay, you want me to just start? You jump in? Because the Lord is my shepherd, I have every little thing I need. He lets me rest in the meadow's grass, and He leads me beside the quiet stream. He restores my failing health, and He helps me to do what honors Him the most. There we go. Give me this right here. Boom. That's why I'm safe. That's why I'm safe. That's why I'm safe. Safe in His arms. Ooh. Because the Lord is my shepherd, I have every little thing I need. He lets me rest in the meadow's grass. Half that for me, please. Half that for me, And He leads me beside the quiet streams. He restores my failing health, and He helps me to do what honors Him the most. That's why I'm safe. That's why I'm safe. That's why I'm safe. Safe in His arms.
That's been hiding on the main line.
That is horse today, by the way. I'm sorry.
That's horse. Don't tell nobody that. You ain't no horse. She was riding the notes, okay? She was riding on the horse with the notes. I just want to say thank you all for the support, and I'm looking forward to our next month installment, which will be happening May 1st with some special guests. So stick and stay. I'm Shekhinah B, and we will be back for the second installment of Behind the Curtain. Go ahead, pray it out, pray it out.
All right. When the storms, I like that beat, that's cute. Hell, life is raging, and the billows What you doing over there? He can really play. That makes me want to sing.